Hello, beautiful souls. It's Mary Rose from MaryRoseIntuitive.com. This video is a 3-card oracle reading for what we all need to know right here and now. And I'm not mentioning the date because it doesn't matter. This reading is timeless and you've landed here for a specific reason, because you can watch this like years and months later and the reading and the message is intended for you. And if something is not quite resonating, you visit back because some things need to unfold in your life for the reading to take effect. So I encourage you guys to grab a pen and paper, because what jumps in is what you need to know, okay? And you take what you need and you leave what you don't, okay? So anyways, I'm working with 3 individual oracle cards like I've in my previous video. I'm working with zodiac moon cards, reading cards. I'm working with tarot familiars, and I'm also working with medicine cards. I love these cards. I worked with them for so many years back in the 90s, last century ago. Yeah, I love saying that because it's true. Okay, so the first card that came up in our spread, I've already built the cards and put them out here, so I'm just going to go right into it, is the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is feeling a bit burdened. Like you're feeling like there's some pressure on you. You feel like there's something that's heavy. Something is weighing your heart. Something is giving you so much stress. Now, you might just be taking on some new responsibilities. This is a card of determination. This is a card of completion. This is a card saying that you have everything that you need to accomplish your goal. All you have to do is don't look at the tasks so much of how hard it's going to be. Rather look at, you are going to do this. You know, just once you get into it, you won't have to look at anything else. And you know how it is when you're doing something. It's like, oh, I got to tackle this, and then what happens? You get it done. So that's what it's about. It's about getting things done. And wands are fire and action. So there's a lot of action. There's a lot of things happening in the world, a lot of things going on, but it doesn't have to concern you. When I say it doesn't have to concern you, stop reading, stop watching the news that much. You know what I mean? Because it's a distraction. So some things are heavy. Okay, so you got this. Life still goes on. There's life that is there for you. Okay, and it's telling you that the burden that you're carrying is going to be less, and it's going to be much more lighter. Because when you're in the moment, guess what? Nothing else matters, because it's just being here. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Yesterday doesn't exist. The only thing that matters is right now. Okay. The second card is Aries, Sun in Aries, leap of faith. Sorry, my light is bright and these cards are shiny and glossy, so it's kind of shining on there. But this is actually a new beginning. This is a change. This is, I love this, it's merging ahead. It's actually a fire. Sun is a fiery energy. Okay, it's a fiery planet. Yes, it is. Can't look at the sun because it's just so bright, right? It's actually very bright. How do we feel when it's sunny outside? We want to get outdoors. We want that. And this, putting the sun there, putting Aries in the sun. Aries is a card, it's an energy. I love astrology. Okay, Aries is a sign of leadership, authority, sticking up for the underdog. I love Aries for that reason. I have an Aries rising. That's my ascendant. And I love, love, love the energy of Aries people. And Aries is like always wanting to be first, but not in a competitive way, just always just being excited. Aries are very exciting. And if you're maybe, well, depending on what's in your chart, because maybe you might have some Pisces and you might have some Taurus that might just tone that down, but your sun sign and Aries is like your heart. Okay, so that's what it is. If you have sun in Aries, your sign, that's your heart. Your heart is the sun. So I don't know where I'm talking. Maybe I'm talking to somebody that's in Aries here, but anyways, my point is, it's telling you to merge ahead. There might be something that you are feeling a little bit uneasy, self-confidence. It's about confidence. Aries have a lot of confidence. It's not to be egotistic. It's about Aries energy where they just merge and move forward and get things done. Aries people are, I'm always saying Aries people, but Aries energy, I have to say, is the time of spring. It's the time of new beginning. It's the time of things just starting. It's kind of like right now where I am, it's springtime and I'm looking at my beautiful tree and it's starting to sprout. You can see the beautiful leaves coming up and it's just so gorgeous. So it's just beginning. If you don't start somewhere, you'll never get nowhere. Now that is what you need to do. You need to start, even if it's, like pushing yourself. And I totally relate to that. Every day is a new day. I always say that every day when you wake up in the morning, you're saying, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Your body resets itself. I always say, I'm kind of like, have you ever seen that movie with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, 50 First Dates? And she wakes up in the morning and she's she's like back to before the accident hit. It's a really good movie. But anyways, I always say that that's kind of like me, because you forgot about yesterday, but every day is a new day to start, okay? To start something and to begin something. And so it's about a new beginning that's happening. This is great. And the third card is the Deer. Not being so hard on yourself. I love deer. Deer energy, deer medicine. And you probably, if you live in certain areas in the world, you'll probably see that there's deers in your area. And that's always, when you see an animal, you know, for some mysterious reason that comes up, you know, and they're walking your path, they're actually it's a message. So that's why I love the animals. The animals there give us a message. And this animal is telling us not to be so hard on yourself. It's telling you to be more loving to yourself, more caring to yourself. You might think that you are being loving, but you're not. Being hard on yourself, telling yourself you're not good enough, telling yourself that, oh, you got to try harder, you got to try harder, you got to try harder. Now, I'm all for it. I know it sounds a little contradicting. Aries and Ten of Wands you tell yourself, I can do this, but that's out of self-love, okay? It's not to say that you need to push yourself to the point where you're hating what you're doing. No, it's about saying, well, what's the reward of this? How much am I going to love this when it's done? And, you know, I can't have to say, doing this, you get a good night's rest. I have to say, when you are doing something for the better, like I have to say, I love organizing. My thing lately has been, since I've moved, that's all I do is I love to rearrange and decorate, okay? And just figure things out, okay? I love to put things in, like, because we downsized, and I had to declutter a lot, and it's not very easy when it's shut down, when everything is shut down here. Have been in a state of emergency since November of last year. And I have to say, I had to get really creative, and I had to move, okay, at the same time. And I had to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I found a lot of ways on how to do that. And I got creative, and I sold stuff and gave stuff away on Facebook, and also did things and put things in different ways, you know, just anyways. When I moved, I had to still find, because I didn't have very many closets, so I had to find a creative way to store the stuff that I need and not throw away, and not do a Maria Kondo where I did like last time and throw things away and then I have to rebuy them. So what I did was I found a creative way, and you know, by doing that, every time I do something creative and I start cleaning and I have a good night's rest. You know, my sleep score on my Fitbit, because it times my sleeping score, it tells me I have excellent sleep. So, you know, with saying that, I have to say, okay, so what you need to do is you have to do something, or I know sometimes it sounds very demanding when I say you need to do this. Okay, so what I mean by that is what you need to do, what I suggest is find something that you're doing something good during the day, and saying, and then when you go to sleep, say, what did I do that was I of service? Did I help someone? Did I, you know, just look at just doing something that makes you feel good. You know, like finding the little things that bring you joy, okay? And not being hard on yourself, because when you're hard on yourself and you're telling yourself you didn't do good, you're actually going the opposite direction. You know, for me, I love to groom my cats, cut their nails, brush their teeth. Yes, they love it. That's how I call them. I show them the little toothbrush. It's like a little thimble, and the toothpaste they love. They just come right up to me, and they see the brush. They even see the nail clippers they love it. It's like, we call it mani and pedis. And it's just a meditation. For me, it just puts me to sleep. Afterwards, I'm just like, you know, look, these are little things that I'm just giving you an example, okay? You take what you need with that, and you leave what you don't. You don't have to do all of that. I'm not saying that you need to adopt a pet and start taking care of them. No. You can just take care of your plants. You can just earn. If you don't have plants and you're not in an area where you can have it, like there's not enough window, not enough light, you find something that you can donate your time to that makes you feel good, or just doing something good for your body, doing something good for someone. You know, just donate. I have to say, I know, where is this going? This is going where it needs to go. Okay, it's like, where is she taking this? She's taking this reading completely off to donation and of service. And that is what makes you feel good, because you might have been feeling really hard and being hard on yourself. Okay, take an art class. I don't know why I said that, but it's maybe somebody here is watching it, and I get your DMs when these things just jump out. It's a message for you, because I get the messages from you guys and saying that was intended for me. Yes, absolutely, I get that a lot, and just making yourself feel good. Just do that, and I have to say that raises your vibration. that raises, that cleanses the chakras, that cleanses your aura. You know, try meditation. You know, meditation, if you can't do any of those things, try meditation. I have some guided meditations and they're free right now. Okay. If you're interested in getting those meditations, I have one that's called Love and Abundance. It's about 15 minutes. And then I have a chakra meditation. It's free. Okay. It's a chakra meditation for, I think it's about 25 or 30 minutes. You got to give yourself some time and then to do it. And you know, what you do is email me, psychicmaryrose8@gmail.com, and I will email it to you. I will put it in a Dropbox link and I will send it to you, because it will really help cleanse your chakras. That's what we need to do. We need more activity of love and light, and this will help you. The meditations will help you to find what that is to help you feel better. What I mean by that is it just cleanses the energy where you say, oh, I can see it. Now, if you fall asleep, that's okay. If you fall asleep while you are doing the meditation, that's okay. Okay, I recorded them and I give them out to people that need them. And you know what? It really helps. It helps a lot. And just mention this on your email, because I'll say, where did this come from? Sometimes I forget. I mean, I shouldn't say that. But anyways, I just would like you to mention that, okay? It's good to be, sometimes I sound a little bubbly and, you know, a little like, okay, where's that coming from? You know what? It's better, I always say it's better to be a little bit more bubblier and a little bit more on the lighter side than be just too, you know, rigid. And let your freak flag fly. That's my message to you today, okay? Let it all happen. Don't care. Don't care. Try not to think about what other people are thinking of you and how they see you, because when you do that, you actually stop yourself from growing, okay? Love yourself. Focus on the truth of who you truly are, and you'll find your passion. And when you find your passion, guess what? You know what happens? Magical things happen. Things start to shift. Love gets better in your life. You might be having some relationship issues. When you raise your vibration and you cleanse all the clutter that's in your mind, I guarantee you will feel much better. You will know where the problem is coming from, because it all starts inside here. That's where it starts in. And you need to declutter your mind and declutter everything in your life inside here so you can see. And that is about being in the moment and just love life. Just go with it, okay? That's my message to you, and I hope that that was helpful. And if you're interested in getting a longer reading, please visit my website. You can book your reading and pick the time slot. It'll actually correspond with your time slot, time zone, and my time zone, okay? And you can book it right then and there. My website is maryroseintuitive.com. Very simple. And until the next video, I wish you guys all the best. Peace, blessings, love and light. Namaste.